Section 1. The Invisible Hand. You are being influenced. Did you know that we are exposed to thousands of persuasion attempts daily? From advertisements to personal interactions, someone is always trying to influence our thoughts and behaviors. While many of these attempts are benign, some employ dark persuasion tactics, subtly manipulating us against our best interests. These tactics prey on our vulnerabilities, exploiting our emotions and psychology for their gain. This essay delves into the shadowy world of dark persuasion, exposing its insidious forms and equipping you with the knowledge to recognize and resist its influence. Get ready to reclaim your power and autonomy. Section 2. Unveiling the Shadows. Manipulation in Advertising. Advertising is a masterclass in persuasion, employing sophisticated techniques to influence our purchasing decisions. While many ads rely on positive associations and factual information, some resort to dark persuasion tactics, preying on our insecurities and desires. One common tactic is fear-mongering, where advertisers create a sense of urgency or danger around a problem, then present their product as the solution. Think of insurance ads that highlight worst-case scenarios or cleaning product commercials that exaggerate the threat of germs. Another insidious tactic is the use of subliminal messages. These are visual or auditory cues embedded in advertising that bypass our conscious awareness but influence our subconscious mind. Social proof is another powerful tool in the advertiser's arsenal. Advertisers use testimonials, celebrity endorsements, and social media trends to create the illusion that everyone is buying their product, making us more likely to jump on the bandwagon. These emotional appeals can be incredibly persuasive, making us feel good about the product and more likely to make a purchase. Section 3. The Gaslight Effect: Seeds of Doubt in Relationships. Gaslighting, derived from the 1938 play Gaslight, is a manipulative tactic used to sow seeds of doubt in a victim's mind, making them question their own sanity and perception of reality. This form of emotional abuse is often subtle and insidious, making it difficult to identify and even harder to confront. The gaslighter uses denial, contradiction, and misinformation to undermine the victim's confidence and make them dependent on the abuser for validation. Imagine this scenario. You're in a relationship where your partner consistently denies making promises, even though you vividly remember them. Or perhaps they question your memory of events, insisting that things happen differently than you recall. Over time, these seemingly small incidents chip away at your sense of self-worth and reality, making you doubt your own judgment and memories. The gaslighter might downplay your accomplishments or dismiss your feelings as oversensitive or crazy. They might isolate you from friends and family, further reinforcing their control and making you more reliant on them for support. Recognizing gaslighting is crucial for breaking free from its grip. Seek support from trusted friends, family members, or a therapist to gain an objective perspective and begin esteem. Section 4. Guilt's Grip: The Chains of Unfulfilled Obligations. Guilt tripping exploits our sense of obligation and empathy to manipulate us into doing something we don't want to do. This tactic relies on making us feel guilty or ashamed for not complying with a request, often by emphasizing the sacrifices the other person has made or the disappointment they will feel. Phrases like, "I was really counting on you," or "I guess I'll just have to do it myself," are common tactics used to evoke guilt and pressure us into compliance. This manipulation preys on our desire to be seen as kind and helpful, making it difficult to say no without feeling like a bad person. Recognizing guilt trips is the first step to breaking free from their grip. Learn to assert yourself and say no without feeling guilty. Section 5. Scars of Darkness: The Psychological Impact. The insidious nature of dark persuasion lies in its ability to leave lasting scars on our psychological well-being. Prolonged exposure to these manipulative tactics can have a profound impact on our self-esteem, decision-making, and overall mental health. We may find ourselves constantly second-guessing our judgment, questioning our perceptions, and doubting our own worth. One of the most common psychological effects is increased anxiety. The constant pressure to conform, the fear of disappointing others, and the uncertainty of not knowing when or how we're being manipulated can take a toll on our mental health. This anxiety can manifest physically as well. leading to sleep disturbances, digestive issues, and even chronic pain. Another significant impact is the development of learned helplessness. When we're repeatedly subjected to manipulation, and our attempts to assert ourselves are met with resistance or punishment, we may begin to believe that we have no control over our own lives. Dark persuasion can also damage our relationships. Recognizing the psychological impact of dark persuasion is crucial for seeking appropriate support and beginning the healing process. Breaking free from the clutches of dark persuasion begins with awareness. By learning to recognize the subtle cues and tactics employed by manipulators, we can start to see the strings being pulled and regain control of our thoughts and actions. One telltale sign is the use of emotional manipulation. Pay attention to individuals who consistently try to evoke feelings of guilt, fear, or obligation to get what they want. Another red flag is the disregard for boundaries. Manipulators often ignore or dismiss your needs and preferences, pushing you to do things you're not comfortable with. They might pressure you to make decisions quickly, not giving you time to think or consider your options. Pay attention to inconsistencies in their words and actions. Manipulators are often charming and charismatic on the surface, but their actions may not match their words. Trust your gut instincts. If something feels off or too good to be true, it probably is. Remember, healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and open communication. Recognizing the signs of dark persuasion is only half the battle. The next step is developing effective strategies to resist its influence. One powerful tool is setting clear boundaries. Communicate your limits and what you're not willing to tolerate. This might involve saying no to unreasonable requests, refusing to engage in arguments that escalate quickly, or limiting contact with individuals who consistently disrespect your boundaries. Another crucial strategy is prioritizing self-care. Taking care of your physical and mental health strengthens your resilience against manipulation. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, and engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Surround yourself with a strong support system. Remember, you don't have to face this alone. The fight against dark persuasion is not a solitary endeavor. By sharing our experiences, we can collectively raise awareness, empower others to recognize and resist manipulation, and create a safer, more ethical world. Your story matters, and by speaking out, you can help break the silence surrounding these insidious tactics and provide validation and support to others who may be struggling in silence. There are numerous platforms where you can share your experiences, from online forums and support groups to writing articles, blog posts, or even books. The important thing is to use your voice to shed light on these issues and contribute to a collective understanding of dark persuasion. Together, we can create a world where dark persuasion tactics are no longer effective, and where authenticity, respect, and genuine connection prevail. The journey to overcome the influence of dark persuasion is ongoing. It requires constant vigilance, self-awareness, and a commitment to setting healthy boundaries. It's a call to action to reclaim our power, to resist manipulation in all its forms, and to create a world where authenticity, respect, and genuine connection prevail. Start by examining your own life. Are there relationships or situations where you feel manipulated or controlled? Are there patterns of behavior you need to address or boundaries you need to set? Educate yourself and others about dark persuasion tactics. The more we understand how manipulation works, the better equipped we are to recognize and resist it. Share this knowledge with your friends, family, and colleagues. Support organizations and initiatives that are working to combat manipulation and promote ethical persuasion. By cultivating self-awareness, setting boundaries, and supporting one another, we can break free from the shadows of dark persuasion and step into the light of authenticity, empowerment, and genuine connection.